So first we are going to add all the dry ingredients into the bowl. All purpose flour 1 3/4 cups. So I am using the cup measurement for the cake. Cocoa powder 3/4 cup, salt 1 teaspoon, baking soda 1 1/2 teaspoons, baking powder 1 1/2 teaspoons, sugar 2 cups. So here I have used 250 ml cup for all my measurements. So just mix all the dry ingredients together. It's time to add all the wet ingredients. 1/2 cup vegetable oil, 2 teaspoons vanilla essence, 2 eggs, 1 cup milk at room temperature. Now gently start mixing everything together. Finally add 1 cup of hot water and mix it. You don't have to mix it for too long. Your chocolate cake batter is ready. So I'm going to just grease the cake tin. If you have a butter paper, you can use that, whichever is convenient for you. Dust it with some all-purpose flour, just dusting it on all sides. You see the batter, the cake batter is lovely and smooth. This is how you want it to be. Now distribute the cake batter equally into both tins. Bake it about 180 degrees for about 40 minutes. Add 200 ml fresh cream, add 200 grams of chocolate, plain chocolate. Make sure the flame is on low while making the icing. It's just basically melting the chocolate into the fresh cream. Use a whisk to melt it down. The chocolate is melted beautifully. It just took less than a minute. Turn off the stove and keep it aside. Cool the icing completely. So using a knife, make sure the cake is not sticking to the sides of the cake tin. Take a plate on top and just flip it over. The cake should be completely cool while doing this. I'm going to cut the cake into half. You can see I'm just rolling the plate gently. Knife goes through the cake. This is a technique that you can try. Now I'm gently going to spread the icing. Another layer of the icing. So finally I'm going to top it off. So there you have this very moist, soft and fluffy chocolate cake. I have all these dry ingredients here and we're going to mix the ingredients together, starting with 1/2 cup of MAIDA or all-purpose flour, 1/2 cup SOOJI, this is the fine semolina or the fine SOOJI, 3/4 cup sugar, 1/4 teaspoon table salt, 2 teaspoons baking powder, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1/4 cup cocoa powder. Now I'm just going to mix all these ingredients together. Next I'm going to incorporate the wet ingredients. This is a 250 ml cup, 1 whole cup of milk. This is at room temperature. 85 grams of melted butter, 1 teaspoon vanilla essence. Now mix everything together. So make sure you don't have any lumps and you get a nice creamy mixture. So now I've taken a cake tin. So if you have the parchment paper, that is a baking sheet, the butter paper, you can use that. If you don't have that, just grease the tin. Make sure it's well greased on all sides. Dust with a little flour. And we're going to pour the cake batter into the tin. So now I'm going to bake this in a preheated oven at 180 degrees for about 45 minutes until done. So if you have chocolate syrup, you can pour the chocolate syrup or the chocolate sauce actually. Just garnish it with some grated chocolate dark chocolate. If you have milk chocolate, you can use. So next time you have this craving for a chocolate cake, try making this simple yet delicious cake. You can get a copy of our first edition of the home cooking book on Amazon and 21 Frames.